That's the funny one. Phelps' nickname for me was Rock Shrimp. Every time I'd see him, he'd just start screaming at me, Rock Shrimp! Yeah, that trip to Brazil was insane with P-Stone and Phelps. We skated Pedro Barros' house, the contest there. It was super rad, had all the crew. Felipe Foguinho, V, Murillo Perez, Pedro Barros. It was like a fucking gladiators bowl. It had the stands around. There's just so much people packed watching down into the bowl, looking down, watching you skate. Pedro's got that thing dialed, it's insane. I think those guys just planned it like before, and they were inviting people like, oh, we're gonna go on this trip, you guys wanna go with us? Straight from Pedro's contest, that's how that happened. So right place, right time, dude. Vibes were all time. We had fucking Metallica, Kill 'Em All album on repeat in the van the whole way, driving every single park with a savage group of skateboarders. We had Alex Perelson, and Rainy Bears. Everybody was just crushing cans and crushing pool coping. Sickest vibes ever, and just eating the most insane food, of course, in Brazil.
There you go.
I forgot to mention Marlon was on that trip. Marlon was skating like the best I've ever seen him skate. Between P-Stone and Phelps, you had the fucking double trouble, super dynamic duo. Phelps had the fire to light under your ass that you needed. P-Stone's just talking while filming.
One of those special cookies in your pocket?
Beer stabilizer. Fucking Pedro was super psycho madman. So yeah, the channel gap ollie that was in the magnified, fuck, it scared the hell out of me. It was almost like a pocket air, and I'm really bad at doing any pocket airs. The hard part was the gap itself. The other hard part was just getting the speed to the gap. I flipped my heels, did a screeching eagle on the way in, just like, ah! Phelps is just so fired up, just screaming at the top of his lungs like always. And I was just so fired up, I'm just screaming in there like, fuck, like, ah! A berserker.
I want to see this.
It's hard to not get too amped up when Phelps is just literally screaming and just blasting Slayer. So when I finally made it, I just was so stoked once I made it, and it's just kind of like anything. Once you make something that's like to you feels gnarly, then you're just so juiced. You want to just like keep that level of that bar raised up and just riding out the stoke.
I was fired up.
Just so psyched.
Oh, man.
And just P-Stone was there, and all of his videos were just always fucking, nothing was like planned a lot of times. One trick, two tricks would be planned maybe, and the rest just flow with it. And so yeah, I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do a run after this. And just got super juiced. I think I did like a big frontside tailbone.
There you go.
Yeah, it's right in Pedro's face. Yeah, Pedro, we love you, bro. But yeah, that session was sick, dude. I would say the #1 lesson that everybody should have took from Phelps is Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, so Phelps, the way I'd explain him is he's an adrenaline junkie. He wants to see slams, he wants to see big makes, he doesn't care, he wants to see you charge. One of the ultimate skateboarders for sure. The fire is on with those guys, like I said before, and here's a horse. How you doing, bro?
How are you?
That's a beautiful horse.
Good, thank you.
It's a trip for my archives. It's going in my top high scores. My best memory of the trip was coming home with Stone and Phelps, getting on the plane. Those guys smelled so gnarly. If you know those guys, you know they fucking smell gnar. They're fucking savages, dude. Like, probably didn't even shower the whole trip, just skate ratted out, and the whole plane was just not stoked. I smelled bad, and I was like, whoa, dude, these guys are next level. And I was just remember, like, thinking of all the passengers, like, sitting next to them. I was just loving it, laughing. Like, that was my best memory of that trip, was getting to go on the plane ride home with Phelps and Stone, dude.